Conky, do you know this one? It goes a little something like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G.
I don't believe I've ever heard that one, Jeremy.
H, I, J, K, A. You know what? I think we'll just leave it right there, JK. What do you think?
Oh, come on. What happens next?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Where were we, JK?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What's after K? A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, N, V, W, X, Y,
and
Z. That's the Egyptians' favorite letter, Z. For Z YouTubes. Now I know my ABCs. Next time I want you sing them with me. I know somebody who wants to sing with us.
Who's that?
A, B, C, D.
Ready, fellas? Here we go.
All right.
Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I,
J, K, L, M, N, O, P,
Q, R, S, T, U, N, V.
Don't forget
W,
X, and my favorite letter,
O, I, N,
Z. You know,
I know my ABC.
I know this song.
Next time I want you sing them with me?
I've heard this song before.
Conky's got a really nice high voice.
Yeah, you like that?
I actually really like that.
It's better than my voice.
I was thinking before when I first met Conky, I was like, man, he should be on the radio with that voice. And after hearing that and singing with him, I'm thinking he absolutely should be on the radio with that voice.
I've got a face for radio anyway.
Jeremy, I did hear that. I've heard that song once before.
I have to admit, it's not an original. I was just doing a cover on it.
No, I heard. Oh, I heard you. I thought it was your original song because I heard you sing it once before.
Oh no! I was just doing a cover.
You sang it to Mike Wolf from American Pickers, I believe.
Oh yeah, when we sold him the Harley Davidson. Which
you sang him the ABC song, I think.
Yeah, and we got some big news I got to share here today on the live stream. Random impromptu live stream, but one of the huge things that's going on, which this is not the big news, but it is news. The Harley Davidson, the second Harley Davidson ever found in a storage unit, went up for auction today, right?
Yes.
And did it end yet?
Yes.
What did it end at?
Not enough.
Oh, that hurts, man. That hurts.
I actually thought the Harley was going to sell for more than my Lincoln, but it didn't. So,
how much your Lincoln sell for?
$1,300.
How much the Harley sell for?
Let's just talk about it.
Just tell me, man.
I don't want to talk about it, man. It's like pulling a Band-Aid off, man. I can just pull it off. It hurts, you know.
You can tell me. I can take it.
I figured it'd be better when I take you out to dinner on Thursday, and I'll be like, "Oh, Jeremy, I'm buying your dinner tonight." You're like, "Oh man, thanks."
You might want to break the news to me then. Yeah, that'd probably be. Yeah, I can understand that completely.
But and I'll hand you money at the same time, so I'll buy you dinner and hand you money. It'd feel pretty good.
You know what? That'd be good. Hopefully, it's close to $1,300. But Conky, the Harley Davidson, the Sportster, no, not even close.
I'll put it to you this way: it'll be good until you count the money.
All right.
Sorry, I had to laugh.
It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good, Jeremy. The biggest issue was 3 people that called about it were hung up on the title issue.
Yeah, because we don't have a title for it. Yeah.
And you can get a title, ladies and gentlemen, but it is a process.
Yeah. So found that Harley Sportster. What year was that? Was that an 83?
73.
70.
But I can tell you one thing: it sold for more than we paid for that unit,
Perfect.
and we both are going to make money off that unit just off of that bike.
See, there you go. I'm happy then. I'm happy. So we did contact Mike Wolf, American Pickers, again to see if they wanted that Harley Davidson, which that Harley Davidson was found last fall. And unfortunately, that one wasn't vintage enough for them to want to have a piece of the pie on that one, which we did sell the other one. What did we sell the first one for? I don't remember that.
7,500.
Is it 7,500? Yeah. So we sold the first one with the engines, 7,500. This one.
And what did we pay for that unit? $1,000 or 1,200 for that unit?
Probably somewhere around there.
Because it had that beautiful Charger or Challenger?
Challenger, yeah.
Challenger. And we were making a joke in the video. We kept calling it a Charger, and at the end we were like, "Joke's on you!" Hale, thanks so much for the $10. Really appreciate it. Really.
The best was you and me moving that Challenger back and forth in the unit to get the stuff out of the unit, and just moving this whole car. But we're jacking it up, and it was just hilarious.
But there was like a 4-inch concrete lift where so the concrete for the unit was like 3 or 4 inches high. If we would have pulled it out to push that thing back in, I don't think we could have gotten it at all. No way. But that's okay.
If we scratch it, we didn't really care because it wasn't our car.
And I'm sure it probably went up for auto auction at some point.
They just give the car to the auto places, the towing company.
They just give it away.
They just give them the car.
Wow.
I was like, what a deal.
I'm a towing company. They can give me the car.
That you can start going to all the storage facilities and you can start getting the cars, motorcycles.
James Miles, thanks so much for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Really do. Absolutely do. Deborah is saying somebody obviously has never done what we do. It's back-breaking work. Be nice or scroll on. Deborah's telling somebody it is back-breaking work. It is. How many backs in this right now? Rob, how's your back?
I had the storage auction today. Thank you guys for both coming. And then after the storage auction, I came home real quick. I had to help move furniture because they had to put new carpet in one of my rooms. And then from there, I went to a storage auction unit I bought, had to load up my truck, come back here, and then move more furniture, and then jump on the live. So my back's feeling great.
How's your back, Conky?
My back hurt from just looking at some of those units.
So how many total units were there supposed to be originally, Rob, this morning?
As of yesterday, there was supposed to be 2 and 8.
So total of 10?
Right. That was the final count. And then this morning, it went down to 4 at the other place. So
Jeanette, thanks so much for the super sticker and the $5 super sticker.
And the worst, Jeremy, he said, the one unit, he's like, oh, the one unit's still there. It has a bunch of collectibles in it. And then he's like, oh, no, they paid. And I was like, oh, he's like, yeah, they had like these collectible die-cast cars and boxes and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, man.
So basically, in a nutshell, everything us three would have wanted to own. That was the unit to be there for.
Right. And it's probably going to come up sooner than later. If it's, when people's having issues paying on units, chances are it's going to pop up sooner than later.
Ted, thank you so much. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there as well. Appreciate it.
We're all 3 fathers here.
Appreciate it. So there was, as you hear already, Rob and Conky talking, there was a storage unit auction this morning in Paynesville. There have been some killer units in Paynesville. Not the huge news that I'm going to share with you, but we've got to wait for some others to jump on the live here today as well. But there is some pretty big news that I'll be sharing with you. But that I was kind of shocked how few people were there this morning.
It was so cold.
After 95-degree weather.
It was like 55 this morning or something like that. With the wind chill factor, Jeremy, it was freezing 50 degrees this morning.
Wind chill factor.
It felt pretty nice. I got to say, it felt pretty nice.
You had a hoodie on, okay?
I typically have a hoodie on, but I had long sleeves, nylon pants on all week with a pole saw holding it 15 feet above my head, branches coming down, sawdust coming down in my eyes all week in this humidity. So it was nice to get away from that today, go out to the auction. I was really hoping to get one. I bid on one, but I stopped bidding.
All right, I got to say something here. You bid on one, and for the first time ever, I actually bid against Jeremy.
Did you really?
I was bidding too.
He bid against you. I took his bid, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were bidding, Conky.
I was behind you. I didn't really. I think I only bid up to. I think where did I get off, Rob? In the twos somewhere.
Yeah, around 225 maybe.
Yeah.
And I stopped at 3. You know, I called George after the first location. And remember Pete told us, the manager, he said, hey, the owners called and said that there's family heirlooms in there. And then it sold for what, $50? And George goes, why didn't you buy it for Restorage the Love? And I went, oh my goodness, I am such an idiot. It was like, I told her, I was like, all I could keep thinking was my body's so tired. I'm so sore. My upper body is so sore from chainsawing all week. And I'm not buying anything unless it's immaculate. It's got to be the one. It's got to be a $50,000 storage unit. And I can't believe that I wasn't even thinking about Restorage the Love, which, I mean, that's part of our huge news that I got to share with everybody is part of Restorage the Love. But she's kind of like, all right, we all have our bad days. You had your one day where you were off.
I didn't even think about it either.
Thanks so much, Robert. She's where she is. That's where she is.
Well,
yeah, I didn't think about it either. Nobody said Restorage the Love.
No, I didn't even think about it. I mean, because we were just looking at the mattresses and the furniture in there and like, where's these family heirlooms at?
Here's the thing. We weren't sure that you didn't say heirlooms, which is something completely different.
Could have been.
I thought I said fruit of a loom.
Well, that
even
too.
Better. Old fruit of the loom are worth thousands, man. And speaking of a fruit,
hey,
there's the fruit of the loom. Waffle, why weren't you at the auction today?
Man, brother, we talked a little briefly earlier, and I just cannot afford to retain anything else. I am at max capacity with the amount of cool stuff, and I know these three will immediately say that's impossible, but I am at max capacity of
Guapo. I see room on the shelves behind you there. You could have bought something,
dude.
Maryland Raby sucks dried gravy. Thank you so much,
dude. That's the done auction lots, man.
I still see room on the shelves. That's all.
That must be part of Rob's Invisible Family auction lots. Invisible with the Invisible Family.
Can I just say hello to What the Hale's family and all the guys on the other side of the screen? Thank you so much for allowing
us. What about the ladies?
Jeremy, you're the man. What's been the topic? I'm late 8 minutes.
We were basically talking if you were going to come on with your headdress or not. That's basically the only thing we've been talking about.
Yeah, we're done talking now.
Aaron, thank you so much for the $1.99. Happy Father's Day to all the guys out there. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ooh. Yeah,
I've got big news I got to share. I do. I do have big news. Oh, you guys know Aunt Camellia George was here all week, right? Like, Guapo kept calling. He's like, dude, come on, man. Let's film. Let's go do something. I'm like, Aunt Camellia George is here. When she's in town, everything stops, man.
I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, bring her, man. Bring her. Take her to the hoarder house.
You're like, DV, thank you so much for the $1.99. And big Hale's low to you. Aunt Camellia George, for those of you that have been watching the videos this week, Aunt Camellia George came in. So here, let me back up a little bit. Restorage the Love is obviously something that's huge, that defines what the Hales and what our mission is, and frankly, ministry is as a channel. And so when we went to Egypt for the family wedding, and Aunt Camellia George just started sharing. I mean, we were in the streets with the homeless and the underprivileged and the poverty level. The distinction between the wealthy and the poor in Egypt, there is no middle class. So you've got United States, which is made up mostly of middle class. There isn't one in Egypt. It's either you have money, which is the few, or you have nothing, which is the majority. And so Aunt Camelia George started sharing with me and George about a ministry she started last year for the orphans to get them school supplies, backpacks, so they could go to school, because many of the kids won't go to school because they feel like they don't have clothing, they feel like they don't have the essentials that they need. And so in a nutshell, I talked to George. I was like, I want to help your aunt with this book bags for the kids. And I was just going to write her a check. I mean, I was just going to write her a check. And then I started talking to George. I was like, you know what? Every time we do Restore to the Love on What the Hales, the fans always ask, how can we help? How can we help? How can we help? And I went, you know what? This is the opportunity to invite them to come along and to help. I'm telling you guys, the fans donated well over $100,000, not only cash, book bags, school supplies, well over $100,000 in donations. I mean, it just blew away.
Let's go Egypt! Woo, woo.
Blew us away. It was just wild. So Aunt Camelia George came in, and Aunt Camelia George Christian Patience, they worked all week on really reorganizing everything. We have to get an exact count of everything. We have to get an exact weight of everything. And then all of that has to be itemized to be shipped over to Egypt so that we can give it to the kids beginning of September, right before they go to school, which Aunt Camelia George she's, because of the overflowing generosity of the YouTube family, she goes, you know what? I think we'll be visiting 10 orphanages. She's got it all picked out, man. She's got it all.
We're going to go to Egypt and everybody's going to have a book bag on. As soon as we leave the airport, everyone we see is going to have a What the Hell's book bag on.
Kind of like the diapers when we went skydiving, right?
Yeah, when we all had diapers. Yeah.
Dude, I think that what you're doing is so timeless, man. I tell you all the time, it's a huge inspiration, man. And like to be able to do things like this with your, you know, it's a legacy builder, man. Nobody is ever going to forget the time What the Hale's raised like an unrealistic amount of book bags for Egypt, bro.
And the reality is What the Hales isn't me and George. It's the YouTube community that we so love. And that feels like family. I mean, that's the reality of it. So let me transition then from Aunt Camelia George is here. We're working on this huge project for the Egyptian kids and cannot wait to get back there and be a part of what God has started in her heart and then pass them out with her. And to see the smiles on the kids' faces is huge. And I've devoted a lot of my life, vast majority of my adult life, to children's ministry and ministry as a whole. And so that part for me is just so fulfilling to be a part of those things. So can't wait to do that. But there's other things coming as well on the channel. Let me ask you a question as I prep for the big news. Can't wait to do that. You guys have $150,000. Let's just say you got $150,000 in your pocket, okay? $150,000. I'm going to ask the viewers as well, okay? So I'm going to ask you three, and I'm going to ask the viewers. This is part of our huge news. $150,000 in your pocket. What are you going to do with it?
Man, I got a question. Wildberry Skittle.
Guapo.
Okay. So how did I get this? Did I work hard for this, or did I just win the lottery? Was this just gifted for me? How did I get this $150,000?
You worked hard for it. You've already paid taxes on it. You can do whatever you want with it.
I'm buying property.
Real estate. Okay. Who's next? Hopes for Peace says it's going to pay off medical bills. Helen's going to pay off the house. Linda's going to buy a house. Dreamer JS is going to buy the hoarder house.
You're going to mortgage your house.
I might do that. That's what I do. I give Guapo with $150,000 as down payment on the hoarder house.
Marilyn Raby just acquired a shipping container. Go figure. There goes all the Egypt supplies, huh? Oh my goodness.
Hey, there it goes.
Tricky Cheese says, Jeremy, can we do the Egyptian kids supplies yearly? That is the plan. You've got to stay tuned, though. You got to stay tuned. And remember, the goal is always growth. In my opinion, if you're not growing, and I'm taking this on a personal level, if you're not growing, you're dying. And we always want to be a part of something that's growing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's not even dramatic either. If you're not growing, you're dying. Guys, every single day, what are we doing? We're getting older and we are technically dying. It's a really weird way of putting it, but without expansion, you're not. I mean, what are you doing? You're not growing.
Did you just tell everybody we're a day closer to death? Is that what you just told everybody?
I try to learn something new every
cheer up the crowd, Guapo.
Yeah,
I'm talking to you, man. I'm talking to you.
Doris is going to help children out. I see all kinds of.
No, I love you, Conky.
Mimi's going to put the money in the pension. Mofreg is going to give it to the church. And yeah, Ashley's going to buy a house.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Jeremy, like there's a lot to consider. Like with that 150, is that the only 150 that I have? How
are
long
you broke? Are you in debt?
There's so many other things. Okay, if I just won 150 right now, it would be charity. I would give it to my subscribers. I'd probably give away 10 million, 100 iPads. I'd do a bunch of things. But if it was something where, like I've been working hard, Jeremy, I feel like I have to invest it. And you've always said property is the best investment. So why wouldn't I buy some property with it,
Kim, thank you so much for the $10. Share the love. Cocky, what would you do with 150?
Right now, if 150 just dropped in my lap.
Dude, no, you worked for it.
You worked for it. You worked hard for it. You paid taxes on it already. It's free and clear. You can do whatever you want with it.
Well, the path I'm on right now, honestly, what I would probably do is take a third of it and get completely out of debt, meaning pay off my house. I would, if I follow the principles of the Bible, I'd give it 15,000 of it to some sort of charitable organization, and the rest I would tend to want to invest.
El, thanks so much for the $10. What are you going to invest in, Conky?
Redline.
At my age, I would probably keep it safe and do, especially at this particular time.
No big.
Now's a really good time to get into the stock market, the mutual funds.
Stock is down. Buy low.
Yeah, buy it while it's on sale.
I love it. A lot of people are saying with 150,000, I'd buy one tank of gas. That's about what it feels like right now, doesn't it?
It'd be tough, yeah.
It's up.
You got to thank the powers that be, because it used to take so long to put $20 worth of gas in my car. Now I can do it like that.
Oh man,
time saving.
You're in and out with a 20.
Yeah. I mean, time is money, right? Time is valuable. So
time is money's cousin.
Yeah.
They're cousins.
Rob, what about you, man? What are you doing with $150,000?
Well, first, I'm going to go buy one of those heavy-duty totes. And then I'm going to put all the money in there. And I'm going to buy myself a shovel. I'm going to bury that tote in the backyard and hope for the best. No, just joking.
Where exactly, Rob, would you bury that tote? Could you draw me like a picture or something?
I was going to draw this map, and I'm going to make a YouTube.
X tree.
And on my YouTube channel, I'm going to give clues out every week for people to try to find the tote full of $100,000. And that's 150. Wait, it was 150? Sorry, just 100,000.
Yeah.
You should have done that before you put your pool in. You could have had them dig your pool for you.
Oh, there
That's
you go.
A good idea.
That would have been a good idea. No, but seriously, what I would do is I would put money in both of my kids' accounts for their college. And then I wouldn't have to worry about ever paying for that. And then I would, I guess, then the rest of the money that comes in, life would be easier. I could do charitable things, everything else. And as soon as I get my kids' college figured out, paid for, and I don't have to worry about it, then everything else is easy.
Budget Gamer sent $2, said solve world hunger. I think it's going to take more than 150, but that's a good start. That's a crack at it.
Dude,
you can buy a lot of seeds and start a farm.
I know you guys know this. I used to run a ministry, and I've hired over 1,000 individuals that worked for me. And I hired somebody that was overseas. She came overseas, was in college, and then I hired her. And I asked her the question. I said, what was the biggest thing that just blew your mind when you got to the United States? And her answer was so simple, and yet it took me back. She said, I stood in your cereal aisles, in your superstores, in your stores. And she said, I just stared for what felt an hour. She goes, I had never seen so much food, so many options in all of my life. Her father was the head of a tribe in Papua New Guinea. Her dad was the man. And here all of a sudden she goes from the tribe. She's in Virginia. I'm interviewing her in Virginia at her college, and she's telling me about just standing in front of the cereal aisle. If you've been overseas at all, hunger is a massive, massive issue overseas in other countries. We are beyond spoiled in the United States, beyond spoiled. And once you go to other places, you find out just how spoiled you are.
Well, just to add on to that, Jeremy, is homeless people in this country have cell phones. That's all I can say. There's other parts of the world that they're 80, 90% of the population, they don't even have a cell phone because they can't even afford anything. But we have homeless people here that have cell phones. That's how blessed this country is.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we're throwing away 1 day old expired food. People are garbage picking in the back of Dollar Generals, getting food that is still able to be, edible for another 3 months.
But Guapo, here's the thing that you probably don't know is it's against the law for them to, for some of these places that throw away food, to give the food to homeless shelters or anything like that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. No.
Tammy, thanks so much for the $2. She wants to start a rescue for dogs. Elroy said $2 to pay off mom's house. Yeah, that'd be cool. That how cool would that be to be able to pay off your parents' mortgage, or even just to buy your parents? Say, you know what, mom, dad, you've been there for me, and now I want to be there for you. And
I plan on it.
Yeah, that's part of it. You've always talked about that. You've always talked about doing that.
I will do that. I will do that. You guys are seeing it live. YouTube's a very timeless platform. And really quick, I want to say that, dude, we're blessed to have, speaking of me, I'm blessed to have friends like you guys, influences like you guys, to bring those things to light. A lot of people's influences and people around them, they don't ever have a chance to think about other countries starving and things like that, because people don't bring those topics to light. It really humbles you and makes you appreciative for what you got and what you worked for. So thank you for bringing that up, Jeremy, because honestly, without you, I would never have that thought today, So.
Well, now you're thinking about $150,000. So here's the huge news, okay? You guys ready?
Ready.
Huge news. It has to do with $150,000. It has to do with 2 years in the making of a video. Finally, Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday, we will finalize this 2-year video, which encapsulates the giving away, the restoring the love of over $150,000. Finally, the family on YouTube is going to get to see who got the money, why they got the money, and what's happening with the money. Rocky, thank you so much for the $2.
And
by What the Hale's merch. Tricky Chi, thank you so much. Appreciate it. So huge news. This is
awesome.
So big. This is 2 years in the making. Biggest Restorage the Love project we've ever done. And to share that with the YouTube family, I'm just going to prep everybody ahead of time. There's 4,525 people watching right now. Our goal is to get at least 150,000 views on the video as we share giving away $150,000. And the challenge is going to be so simple because the family, the YouTube family, they've said, all right, we got the Egypt project. What's next? What's next? They've been hungry. What's next? We're going to challenge 150,000 people all to give just $1. $1 and match the $150,000 gift, and then make it into $300,000 and see the impact from the $300,000. So what's $1? Is that a coffee a day, to give up one coffee a day? Or is
Well,
coffee more than that? I don't know.
I was gonna say you can't get a coffee for $1, man.
You got to give up half a coffee. So, you know, so you only get half a coffee. I don't know. But Tuesday, we finally finalize. It's going to be huge because this is the longest video in the making that we've ever done on the channel. We've had some videos that have taken us 6 months to get released as we've had to get different shots and do different things. But this is 2 years in the making. $150,000 Restorage the Love project. And the fans are finally going to get to see what's happened, why it's happened, how it's happening, and how they can be a part of it. Nikki, thanks so much for the $4.99 super sticker. This upcoming week is going to be huge. This was an intense week for us already with Restorage the Love. Thank you, Crafty Jen, $10. I give a bunch to my mom as repayment for all she's done for me. Absolutely, yeah. Help the family out.
Help the family.
And so Restorage the Love, huge in regards to being out of the country, but we're going to bring Restorage the Love back this upcoming week inside the country and invite the fans to be a part of it. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a really big deal.
Like what it goes to until Tuesday.
So Tuesday is when we finalize filming on Tuesday. It'll be all day on Tuesday. Thank you so much, Julie. We finalize all the filming on Tuesday. So you see everybody giving super chats. The super chats, all of that helps support the channel. That helps support the drive and the mission and the ministry of Restoring the Love. So when you guys give, and you guys are so generous in your giving and so generous in your love and your affection, that is directly given towards others in the Restorage the Love movement. And this is the biggest one we've ever done. 2 years in the making. We're going to finalize filming on Tuesday. Now the big part is going to be, can Jeremy get it out before the end of the week? And so that's on my shoulders to get it all done, to get it edited and release it this upcoming week, which I can't wait. I'm really excited to release it this upcoming week.
I know you've been talking about it for, many times you've talked about it. So that's awesome.
I've been hearing about it forever, so I'm definitely excited.
Probably since 08, right?
I was going to say since 08, I believe, yeah.
08. Ooh.
So this is to date. This is the biggest one. Now I gotta be really clear too. How is it that What the Hales can do things like this? The reality is it's because of the fans. It's because of the viewers. It's the YouTube family. The biggest thing, the biggest thing that the fans can do. I know you guys already know. What's the biggest thing they can do to help support the Restorage the Love movement?
Watch the videos all the way through.
Watch the video from the very beginning to the very end, and that enables us to help more people and more people and more people. And your super chats help, and your super thanks help. And you know, look at all this love I got in mail just over here. All this love over here. I mean, they're so awesome. Incredible.
The mail has been picking up for me, and it's like the best feeling in the whole world to like get something that you know you're gonna open up, and you don't know what it is. It's one of those things, and I really feel like I like how you tell the fans that like the best thing they can do is watch the video from the beginning to the end, because at the end of the day, it costs you nothing. All it does is cost your viewership.
Dennis just sent $5 a piece. Mary just sent $19.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, Mary. Heidi just sent $5 super sticker as well. That all helps us do these things for others, and I love it. But my heart, God has wired me in such a way that I love serving other people. I love helping other people, and so hopefully, you know, the goal is that makes a huge impact for others. I know you guys have all been a part of that on your channels as well. Thank you, Michelle, for the $10 for the Restorage the Love.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You guys have been a part of that. We've seen other channels take part in that and be a part of that. That's an exciting thing. It's gonna be a huge thing, and I'm looking forward to actually releasing it and unleashing it and the challenge out to the whole YouTube family. It's gonna be cool.
Question.
Guapo or Conky probably have your answer.
Nope.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
Is this going to be one video or is more than one video?
Claire, thank you so much for the $2.49 super sticker. It'll be one video. I mean, there's probably going to be plenty for multiple videos, but I've got to edit and get the story down to one video and this is why, and this is how you can be a part of it as well. And so I'm looking forward to editing that story and sharing that with others. One video.
In that one video, will you be describing the best way for people to donate their $1 to match your 150,000?
Yes, we will. Sandy G, thank you so much for the $20. Absolutely appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to be sharing that, and we'll be sharing the best way and how it's going to have an impact and what it's going to do, and that's going to be exciting to be a part of that. It really is.
Yeah, I love how Ann McTaggart.
Ann's going to give 150 to the family. They've given so much to her, and I think that's incredible. I think that's absolutely incredible.
Give to my family, giving me so much. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I think it's also incredible again to not, I don't want to sound cheesy, but for your influence as well, Jeremy, because that definitely helped me, go throughout my my journey and my legend, helping and restoring the love. And without that concept and you putting like an actual without you actually making it a thing and calling it something and making it a trend, it made it that much more easy to do it willingly. Rocky
Nelson says, challenge accepted. Here's $2. Win song. Chloe just sent 5. Andrea sent 5 for Restore Your Love. Brenda just sent 5. Since YouTube takes that percentage, here's a little extra for Restore the Love. Absolutely appreciate it, guys.
YouTube takes 50%, guys, not 30. But yeah, dude, I think it's so awesome, man. I think that's so timeless, dude.
Sharon Carter, thank you so much. So it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be really exciting. So this upcoming week we'll release that huge project. Nancy, thank you for the $9.99 for Restore Your Love. And then in September, we go back to Egypt and we get to give out all of the donations that everybody so generously gave. It's really exciting. Wesley, thanks so much for the $4.99.
Dude, I want to go to Egypt when you guys go back in September.
Dude, it's man, George and I did things. I remember being up in the balloon with George and looking at George at like 6 a.m. and going, I told her, I was like, never in a million years would I ever thought that, number one, I'd be here with you in Egypt. Number two, here in Egypt, engaged. Number three, here in Egypt, engaged in a hot air balloon over, flying over the temples. And I was like, this is just surreal. It really is surreal. Anita, thank you so much for the $19.99.
Did it get crazy?
Pyramids, that was incredible. But this next trip is all about the people. It's going to be about the people and the kids, and it's going to be a ton of fun. It is, but you could jump in the Nile and wrestle crocodile.
No, I don't think I like. I don't like crocodiles no more. I don't even.
Oh, you're not. Yeah.
Crocodiles aren't even cool anymore. I think I'm just gonna go to giraffes.
Something. Yeah.
Giraffe. What about your owl, man?
Thanks for the $2, Vivian.
Yeah,
I thought you were getting an owl, man.
Yeah, crocodiles, boo. Owls and giraffes.
Giraffes, yeah. Long neck horses.
We're gonna go to Egypt. Go to Egypt and buy a giraffe.
You probably get a camel or two as well.
So I don't know if there's any giraffes in Egypt, but
I know there's camels.
Guys, comment below. Are there giraffes in Egypt?
I don't think so.
You don't think so, Conky?
You'd have to import a giraffe.
Wrong part of Africa.
Yeah,
you know what? Time to change that up, isn't it, Storage Legends?
Yeah. You know what?
They need some giraffes in Egypt.
Your mark.
Dude, that's it. On Storage Legends, we are gonna raise money to get giraffes in Egypt. That's what we're gonna do, man.
Everyone's riding camels. Storage Legend comes in riding a giraffe. He's like, yeah, that's right. He's just looking down at everybody.
I just got my hat on, my cape, and I'm just this huge neck. I'm just grabbing on his huge neck. It's like an overgrown horse.
No, I want to emphasize, there's no way without the fans and the viewers we'd ever be able to even joke about getting a giraffe into Egypt.
Oh yeah, no.
let alone what the viewers have come together to accomplish for the orphans with the book bags and the school supplies, let alone the 150,000 donation to a subscriber as well. That's going to be shared this upcoming week, and the challenge to actually match that donation. It's just amazing what this community does and what this community is about, and the love that they have. It just it blows my mind. It really does. It blows my mind.
I mean, think about it. Without them, I wouldn't have continued. I'd have been like, Jeremy, you're crazy, dude. I'm just gonna keep doing my storage units, man, and we can hang out. I'm not making any videos.
Dreamers JS, thanks so much for the $4.99.
Well,
I think she really wants that hoarder house. Mike, thank you so much. $19.99 for Restore Your Love. We really appreciate it.
And Jeremy, I don't know if you've talked about this on your channel yet, but what I asked you today, what does that many book bags look like going over there? And you said like a shipping container.
Shipping container. Think of when you see a train and you see a rail car, that's a shipping container. So those rail cars will come over on a ship and then be put on a train and transported. So that's a shipping container.
You basically have to procure a shipping container. Fill it with the book bags.
Yes. Thank you so much, Kathy. $5. God bless you. Thank you so much. We appreciate the prayers and the love and the hugs. Yeah, we've got to get a shipping container. So we're to the point with Aunt Camellia George coming. Stacy, thanks for the $1 as well. We're to the point with Aunt Camellia George coming that we have everything itemized, everything weighed. I know everybody wants to know the final count, how many book bags. We're going to talk about that tomorrow night. Jenny, thanks for the $2. And Jenny, we will talk about in this coming up week's video how to donate for that Restores the Love project.
Dude, Nate says add a few giraffes to the shipping container.
Get one in there, maybe one.
We'll add them. So yeah, everything will go in the shipping container. Everything will be shipped over. And then Aunt Camellia George is actually going to go over early to receive the shipping container to help prepare with the church team over there, and then help organize. And then George and I will come in and honestly, Aunt Camellia George is doing the bulk of the work, whereas George and I are coming in afterwards and helping hand out. So mad respect, crazy respect for Aunt Camellia George. She's going for 2 months. 2 months to prepare, get everything ready, make sure everything is ready to go, right to be able to, she's got to organize with all the orphanages and where we're going to go and where we're going to be and all of that. And amazing.
Dude, John sent $2 for the Giraffe to Egypt fund.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Chris, thanks so much for the $5.
We're gonna have to get a giraffe in Egypt, man. At this point,
now we got to get a giraffe in Egypt.
The giraffes are gonna take over camels, bro. There's no more camels in Egypt, bro. We are gonna change them to giraffes.
Kat just sent $5. Thank you so much. Aunt Camellia George says she's gonna pick me up with a camel once we get back to Egypt. So
no way.
You know what? That's the only way to ride.
True.
I could just see you, dude, on a camel, bro, with some really cool, like really hip, music to cover it. And you see me rolling. They hate it.
Don't you know I'm white and nerdy?
That's
you do this trolling. They hating. Don't you know I'm white and nerdy?
They see me on my camel in Egypt with book bags.
How many book bags can a camel carry?
Dude, I just see everybody in Egypt with a really fashionable, colorful book bag on, dude. Just everyone in the mall, everybody's got a book bag on, dude.
There's some incredible book bags that were given. I mean, just absolutely amazing. I didn't even know they made stuff like that, man. It's just wild.
Oh, it's funny, man.
It is. It's wild. It kind of blows my mind what they're able to do with book bags. What kind of book bags did you guys have when you were going?
Rice, I understand, man.
I did not have a book bag. I went to school before book bags existed.
I had a leather belt, Conky. He used to wrap a leather strap around his books and carry it like in the movies.
Yeah, uphill both ways in the snow with no shoes on.
Deborah, thanks so much for the $5 for Restore Your Love.
He's like, where's my leather strap, Mom? I gotta go to school.
I lost my leather strap. We were spanking with you with it last night. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now let me wrap my book.
We were beating you last night because you wouldn't stop playing with your Hot Wheels.
Ian, thanks so much for the 449.
Conky, you're good for about one, man.
Yeah.
Conky, were there any good Hot Wheels in that unit that we were bidding on?
Just new stuff. No, nothing real.
I didn't stay long.
Oh man, I didn't even hear the DL about Paynesville, man. So
You have to watch the video.
All I heard was that there wasn't really like many good units. Like,
yeah, it wasn't crazy.
There's a couple decent units.
Decent.
You would have bid.
That's why I let you go.
You would have bought something.
I would have. Dude, Rob, you've seen my house.
No. Bro. Yeah, the only reason you would have bought something because you would have gotten a bidding war with Dave or something like.
Aaron Morrison.
I would have set my principal. I've been setting my principal for about 3 years now.
But this other guy was giving Dave a bidding war today, and he outbid Dave on almost all the units except for the last one Dave bought with the jewelry.
Yeah,
really?
There was a jewelry chest in one. It was open. You could see there was jewelry. It looked like all costume to me. I didn't even bid.
How much did it go for?
425 or 450.
Something like that.
What was the highest unit?
475.
Man.
I believe the highest unit was KT Treasures, I think.
Was there any giraffes?
5 or was it 475?
475, I think, on it.
Any giraffes sold over there?
No, but you know what? I dig it out of my storage unit the other day.
What?
No, I'm just joking. No, I got a giant elephant, but no giraffe.
No.
If I got a giraffe, though, it's coming here.
If
you know, my invisible wife collects giraffes.
Yeah, if you're
invisible giraffes, though.
I know your invisible wife. Let her know if you're giraffing, you're tripping.
Hey guys, have you ever seen? Let me full screen myself.
Full screen.
Full screen yourself, Jeremy. Go.
Have you ever seen these garbage pail kids called pop-ups from 85 and 86?
No.
So neither have I. I just found them today online. So there's one series. There's all of them. I was like, man, I wish I could find the whole series. Just buy the whole series. That's all I can find right now.
Pop-ups are called?
They're called pop-ups. Garbage pail kid pop-ups. You press a button on the can. There's a button right there. And then the garbage pail kid pops up out of it. That's why they're garbage pail kid pop-ups. I've never seen them before. I was on Facebook Marketplace and saw one. I was like, no way. Never seen them.
I would have thought I would have seen them because, I mean, I was big. I mean, you and I were both big into garbage pail kids when we were kids. So,
yep.
Dude,
I still have mine right here, right behind me. I know exactly where they're at.
Like, I forgot to even show you. I have like a big thing, like one of these filled.
Yeah, but these are my actual memories, man.
They're just loose garbage pail. I don't know if you're into that or whatnot.
Yeah, I got this whole shelf right here. This is all loose garbage pail.
Those are loosies?
That's loose. These are packs that I bought from a fan. So if any of the fans ever want to sell their Ghostbusters or their garbage pail kids, you just email us at whattales@yahoo.com. This is all garbage pail up here. So this is when I found out about the micros. This whole shelf right here. So our fans sent the micros, and so this whole shelf is I bought 5 cases of the micros.
Wow.
I never saw them before, and I thought they were so cool. And the micros come in this can right here.
Those are cool.
They're so cool, man. And so I went ahead and I bought 5 cases of the micros. There's the Ghostbusters watch. Thank you.
All right, what are you now?
Fam.
I got some good ones, dude. Here, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
How much is a Ghostbuster watch, man?
Those typically go on eBay for $20.
So he should give it to you for 10.
He actually gave me one already. So he gave
him two free ones, and he's got a free box coming. And then Jeremy actually bought this box, and then a couple of.
You sold him a box of garbage pail cards?
Yeah, isn't that
nuts? On auction.
Oh, you had to go through the auction, huh?
It's funny because he won't say anything, and if any garbage pail cards, Ghostbusters come out of nowhere, all you do is just see what the hell is in a bid. It's so funny.
I'm
dude.
surprised he hasn't got like a second account to bid on your garbage pail kids so nobody knows it's him.
I found these in the garage, dude. They're
really?
Dude, look, bro. It's a whole box of them, bro.
Yeah, I'll take those too.
They're all Lucy's, dude. Sick. And they're from 84, bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll put them up for you. Yeah, there's some good ones, man.
I found those pop-ups today, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta find all of those pop-ups from Series 1.
Just buy the set. They probably got the set on eBay.
We lost Rob. That's where I've been looking on eBay. I can't find the full set. And I figured they probably won't have it on Amazon.
Yeah, look, LRG says, do a buy it now. LRG follows the channel. That's funny. Buy it nows are cool.
I just didn't like the position I was at. I like to move over.
Sometimes you just got to do that, man.
You know, I was like, Guapo can sit over there, man. That chair's that chair's not soft. This chair is way better.
Sometimes you just got to change it up, right?
Yeah, and man, it's nice.
Well, I think you were afraid I was going to drop something on your head too. So
we're not going to talk about that, Conky.
You know.
I also got these from the hoarder house too, dude.
Jeremy, you could just a whole room just stick the garbage pail kids up.
All the stickers. Yeah,
Dude,
set those aside.
Dude, these are seriously rare, bro. To get the box and have the box, dude, this is a rare series, dude. They're all in there.
James P sent $10. Where's that Ghostbusters clock? It is
James
going
P.
on top. It's right over there. So we're filming putting that stuff up. So it's not up yet. It's in the pile over there, and it'll be going up, and away. It will not be going on a Shelvis, I can tell you that. Will not be going on a Shelvis. Her Shelvises are overflowing, man. It's getting crazy.
A Shelvis. That's funny.
What are you guys doing for Father's Day?
Well, considering that you guys know the whole Guapo story, I'll probably just be hanging out with like my mom, maybe. I don't know. My mom's mom and dad, so I hang out with her and my grandpa.
I wanted to go to Chinatown and Mansfield and get my steak, but they're not open on Father's Day, so we're gonna do something local.
Holy humanity!
Dang, Conky.
I was devastated when I found out. I mean, I couldn't get out of bed for like 3 days when I heard that.
I can only imagine, man.
What are you doing,
I feel
Hale?
like I'm going to be in bed for 3 days after hearing that.
Chinatown. I don't want to get up. No, George, no.
I'm addicted to their steaks. What can I say?
You know what, Conky? Go somewhere new, man. Try something new.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get you a car bed so you could have a bed with
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I have my favorites, man.
Get you a car bed so you and Irene, you'll be surrounded by a nice sports vehicle when you go to sleep.
I'd sleep in something like that.
And I'll get you a radio so you could talk to other car beds around the world.
Okay.
And everybody could just be like, you know, we got a Charlie 56 over here. I need an oil change.
And Noreen's like, shut up, go to bed, Conky.
I'm getting pulled over for driving on the fog line.
Is that your buddy on the radio again, Conky? Go to sleep.
Thank you so much, Maria, for the $2, $3.
Behind the wheel.
Rob, what are the kids doing for you tomorrow?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, Jeremy. Father's Day is a day where, you know, supposed to honor your father. Unfortunately, both my father-in-law, my father-in-law and my father both passed away. God bless their souls. So now I'm the patriarch of the family. You know how that goes. And the kids got to do what, on Father's Day, they're supposed to do what the father wants, right?
Yeah.
So, I got them clean out storage units, bro.
Yeah! Yeah.
Woo!
What else am I gonna have them do? No,
I don't know.
no, I'm good.
Nah, he means it. He means
Yeah.
it. He
You
means
gotta
it.
teach them young, Jeremy. No, I don't know. They went and bought me some kind of gift today, which I'm like, don't buy me anything. But they buy me funny T-shirts,
Oh, those are good.
and we're gonna grill out, and maybe my mom will come over, and maybe my one brother.
That'll be fun.
I should have you guys over, man.
Give
I should
me
cook
an
a
invite.
conky steak. I should invite you guys over.
I'll bring the jumbo hot dogs. Michelle, thanks so much for the $10. Dreamer
I'm
JS,
filming.
thanks for the $4.99.
You guys are out. Any of you guys, you're more than welcome. Come over tomorrow.
I'll come by, man.
I have
you know
the
what I'm
grill
doing?
going and the pool's warm, so
I'm jumping in the pool, man.
Is the pool warm because you've been peeing in it?
no. The kids have though. No,
Dude,
it's been warm because it's been 100 degrees in Ohio.
yeah.
It got
You know,
crazy.
you were cutting down tree branches, bro.
When I was young, the way I prevented my friends from peeing in the pool is there was a myth. And I just said there's chemicals that if you peed in the pool, it would show up.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
how
turned to
accurate-
color.
Yeah, I don't know if it worked at all. They probably just took it as a challenge or something. And probably
Is
Like on the
Is that
movie,
true, or
was that Grown Ups or Grown Ups 2 where Shaq plays the cop and he's in the pool and he's peeing in the pool? No, wait, Adam Sandler, everybody's peeing in the pool at one point.
Yeah.
Kevin James, David Spade.
Yeah.
Oh man, I missed that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Grown Ups is Grown Ups 1 and 2. Those are funny. Those are all-time classics. You just want to throw one in to laugh. You got to watch those.
We should make a remix.
When we went to the Devil's Den, George is swimming behind me and he's like, "Man, this water's cold." I said, "Don't worry, it's gonna warm up in a minute."
It's gonna warm up real fast.
Oh man. Rob goes, man, dude, all they're gonna do is just kick us out, dude. Just start the camera, bro. We're gonna jump in the Devil's Den. And I'm like, dude, I'm game, bro. Let's do it. He's like,
There's a sign, Jeremy, and it says, "If you jump off a platform or whatever, you will be escorted off property." It doesn't say you'll be called cops called or anything. It just says escorted off property. I'm like, I'm already leaving. I might as well jump off the thing into the Devil's Den.
Yeah, you might as well now. Did you jump?
No. I chickened out.
Debbie Vaughn just sent $2 for the P Chemical Fund.
I need it for my pool. If these
man.
guys show up tomorrow, man. Oh man.
Oh man, that'd be funny, man.
Debbie
We're
Vaughn
funny,
would.
man. We're funny guys. There's a lot of things that are insiders, guys. So if you're ever lost, just know there's a lot of other people lost with you.
Charlotte says, "Do you remember Wacky Pack stickers?" Yeah, Guapo actually has some Wacky Packs.
Oh
He's
man, we
found
found
some in Hoarder House.
Yeah, you found a whole box of them.
Yeah, Wacky. So most people don't know this, but Wacky Packs was Garbage Pail Kids came from Wacky Packs. Wacky Packs wanted to do an additional with Garbage Pail Kids. Top said, "You know what? Let's see if this thing will run all on its own." Went and ran it all on its own. Garbage Pail Kids knocked Wacky Packs out of the park. And so Garbage Pail Kids was the thing. But Garbage Pail Kids were supposed to be an addition to Wacky Packs.
Yeah.
They went and flew solo, man. And boy, did they did well.
But didn't Garbage Pail Kids were never like the reason why like these ones are so expensive towards 11 series is because they didn't make a lot of them.
Right. They start getting less and less popular.
Yeah, like they died right after like the 9th season or something like
The
that.
first series is the most expensive because they didn't make a lot because they didn't know how well it's going to do. And then they blew out of the water. And then the second series is they didn't make as many. And then the third series and on, they started making more and more and more. And then probably like 5th or 6th series, they probably made the most.
Yeah. And then, but towards 11, because I got 11 back.
Yeah,
here
when
too. I
sales
got
started
11,
decreasing,
Jeremy.
then they started making less of them, or they made so many and they didn't sell them, and then they got destroyed.
Yeah, the ones that didn't sell. Hey, you guys know this song? "12th" right there.
Yeah, I don't know if you want it. Oh, man.
Yeah, I want it.
Did he have balls in his mouth?
If you love Restorage the Love Type, what the hell?
Yeah.
If you love Restorage the Love Type, what the hell? Yeah.
Woo!
If you love, restore the love. Because God from up above.
Woo!
You know what? It doesn't make sense grammatically, but it rhymes. If you love, restore it's the love. Top what the Hales. Thanks for coming on tonight, guys. Thanks
Love
for
you guys.
all the family. Been a fun afternoon. Can't wait for the live stream tomorrow. Nancy, thanks for the $19.99 for all you have done in Restorage the Love and all you will continue to do. Say good night, guys.
God
Good
bless
night.
you
Happy
guys.
Father's Day.
Right, guys.
Love you guys. Happy Father's Day,
Love you
everyone.
guys.